Okay, now we'll see the polymorphism concept. In the name itself, the description of that concept is there. That is like poly. Poly means many, morphism, morph. That means ways. Okay, many ways, many ways. That means if you perform task, any particular task in multiple ways, okay, we call that functionality as polymorphism. And how can we relate that polymorphism in our oops concept is like, okay, through the overriding means re-implementing the same function of the base class superclass in the child class. That means suppose this parent class library parent class is having one function, that is the print details. It is used to print the title, okay, whatever the attribute present in the library, it is used to print the title. Okay, suppose our child class class is also want to have the same named function. Then it can write the same named function as like the parent class function. Okay, if the child class writes like so, and it write its own logic under that function name, then we call that method as overriding method, and the method that is being overridden, we call this method as overridden method. Okay, in simply, if we write the same named function in the child class, okay, and we re-implement, that means if we change the logic present in the child class, okay, we call this concept as overriding. And this method, the superclass method that is being overridden, is called as the overridden method. And that method that is overriding the parent class method, we call that method as overriding method. Okay, at this instance, you might be doubting something, that we know the concept, like when we extend, when we inherit any class, all the properties of that superclass get dumped into the child class along with the properties of that specific child class. Okay, then it would be like a two print details function in the book class. Is it correct or not? We might think like that, but actually, if we write the same named method in the child class, then in the child class child class object memory location, okay, that print details method implementation will be having only the implementation of the child class child class function. Okay, but not the logic of parent class function. That means the function logic gets overridden. Okay, overridden, that means overwritten. Okay, that means if you write the object for the book class, okay, you are able to access only the implementation of the child class, but not the implementation, the logic of superclass. Okay, suppose if you want that superclass print details function logic to be executed, then you can write the object, you can create the object for the library class. Then you are able to access the function present in the superclass. Okay, then no ambiguity for the system. Okay, here I have implemented the superclass and the child class, and I have implemented the same named function from the superclass in the child class with the different implementation logic. Okay, now let's see when I try to access this print details function with respect to the child class. Let's see which logic is being executed. I'm writing the object reference variable name as b1, and I'm calling the initializer function of the book class. It is expecting the author value as well as it is expecting the title. Let me pass all those values as arguments, and is borrowed as well false. Okay, and after that, let me try to access this print details function. Print details functions. Okay, and has, okay, I made it still private. Okay, that's why it is still private. Okay, now let me access this one. Here you can see that, okay, the author, the title is borrowed and author or printing. That means the system is executing the logic of the child class print details implementation, but not the parent class implementation. Okay, with respect to the child class, that means the this function is being overridden. Okay, and suppose you want to access the superclass function, then you have to create the object for the parent class explicitly. I am calling the parent class library, and we have to pass all the arguments that this initializer function is expecting. I am passing the title as t1, and after that passing the is borrowed as false. Okay, now let me call the parent class print details function. Okay, here I am calling the child class print details function with respect to the child class object reference name, and here I am calling the parent class print details function with respect to the object reference of parent class. Here you can see, for the child class implementation is being executed, and for the superclass, with respect to the superclass object, the superclass implementation is being executed.